y'all. It's like a little August summery.
Right.
Happy Saturday! And I'm stopping the own music.
Oh, thank you, band.
Thank you, band. Thank you, band, and thank you to our producers who unfortunately couldn't be here today.
Yeah, they're on vacation, summer vacation.
It's August. Everyone goes on vacation in August, and we thought, I guess, because of equality and everything in the American workforce, that we should let our producers go on vacation as well.
So we did.
We
they
did
get
that.
3 days a year.
But not our band.
No,
not
the band is still here.
The band is always here,
Yes.
Monday through Sunday, 24 hours a week. We've got that band.
24 hours a week. They don't have to work that much.
You know what I mean? 24 hours a day, y'all. It's August.
You
I'm
look
on
so
vacation.
tan.
Thank you. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday Morning Live with Braden and Kiana. We forgot to tell you that. And thank you. I do look tan because I myself was on vacation recently.
Oh, do I look tan?
No.
Okay, well, this is the most tan I've been in a long time.
Well, I understand why you wouldn't be tan because on your vacation you went up north, away from the sun because the earth is curved. So
actually,
it's like
north is closer to the sun because it's on top.
No, it isn't.
The sun's above, just like north.
She's a scientist, y'all.
Pretty
Okay,
sure that's right.
It doesn't work like that.
Whatever.
The Earth is round, and that's the equator right here, and it's the.
You say so.
That's
You
what
said
they.
so.
That's what they taught us in school.
Well,
You don't believe that? You
I
believe the Earth is
believe-
flat?
well, is water wet? That's all I'm asking.
I'm pretty sure my water's wet. Speaking of water being wet, I need a drink
Me
because
too.
it's Saturday.
Me too.
Wait, you told me something in the green room earlier, and I was shocked.
Okay, well, I cut back on the drinking, like we said in our January episode that we were gonna, you don't remember.
I
Black
don't
that
recall.
out.
I don't
That's
recall.
fine.
I either blacked that out or I was blackout. I don't
Yeah.
recall. Don't recall.
Well, I'm just cutting back a little bit, but
That's
it's
good.
Saturday. It's a work day. I have to drink for work. This is my job.
Well, that's my whole alcoholic problem is
Yeah.
that my job consists of socializing with alcohol. What are you gonna have today?
I'm gonna have some champagne.
I'm gonna have some champagne too. Why change it up? But Klaus, the fastest bartender in New York, is also on vacation. Where? We don't know. I
don't
have a
even
good
know.
idea.
I felt something.
What? Some energy?
Oh my god. As soon as I said champagne, Klaus,
He left us a little present.
but it wasn't there before.
Well, he knows how to magician, and he FedExed that. FedEx is a sponsor of the show now.
Yes, thank you,
FedExed
FedEx.
that champagne right here for us. And looky here,
Wow.
I feel something over here as well. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Saturday.
Saturday.
Mm.
So you had a good time and you went to Guatemala.
I did. Well,
Okay.
since I've seen you,
Mm-hmm.
I was in LA for a bit for work and for a little bit of play.
Yeah, you tried to convince me to move there.
Well, when you're in LA, you just feel like so LA, and you're like, everyone come to LA.
Yeah.
So I tried to do that for a second.
Mm-hmm.
But we could be bi-coastal because we could Skype, and I'll be in LA, and you would be in New York, and we'll do our Saturday morning live
Great.
via split screen.
Oh my god, what's happening here?
Nothing, but this should be a little like this. Nothing's happened. This is what we get when producers aren't here.
Guys, we're getting haunted here. Anyway,
so I was in LA, blah, 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 and
Yeah.
then, yes, I was in Guatemala. My younger brother
Aww.
got married.
Congratulations.
And look at this cute little destination wedding invitation.
That's really cute.
It is a United States of America passport. Well, not like an
Hot
authentic
commodity.
one. And then, this is going to be a political episode, so just
you wait. We didn't even say, we have an amazing guest
Oh,
on
yeah.
today. Jessy Caron from Welcome to My Vagina.
Not mine, but maybe hers.
Maybe, we'll see. We're
Or
going to
maybe
find out.
mine. Who cares?
knows? But,
Yeah, it's gonna be
that. So we're teasing you now with that.
So it's
info.
implying women's equality and rights, so it's going to be very political. Anyway, back
It's
to...
implying women's equality, which...
Yeah, it's not a real thing.
But we're implying it.
Yeah, so this was his little...
Great, that's very cute.
So I went to Guatemala. Where did you go?
I went to Maine.
Oh, Maine.
Maine.
So up north.
Yes.
So is there sun in Maine?
They
Couldn't
had.
tell.
They did have some sun. I even got
good.
a little watch tan.
Oh, you still have your...
I still have my Bali bracelet.
Me too. I was in Bali too.
Yeah, Braden's jet setter.
Yeah.
Maine was great. I went to Salem. I went to a tarot card museum.
Ooh, how was that?
It was cool.
She can read tarot cards. Like
We've done it on the show.
We have done it on the show.
But speaking of vacations,
Yeah.
do you want to play a game?
Of course I want to play a game. It's Saturday morning. I've got a cocktail. I love games. Let's play a game.
Let's play a game. Is the band ready to play the game?
Let me ask. Band, are you ready to
So,
play the game?
you know how this game works? We're going to play... First, I'm going to tell you what it's called. We're going to
Tell them what
play
it's
a
called.
game called
Who Tweeted? Man. Oh,
Great.
that just reminds me of like Cinderella getting ready in the
Yes.
morning, and she has like all of
All
her,
little
little like
birds.
farm animals helping her. Anyway, all right, let's play this game.
So this game works, we read a tweet and then you guess who tweeted it.
Yes, and if you get it right, you take two drinks,
drinks.
and if you get it wrong, we'll still allow you to take one.
Yes, take one drink.
Yeah. What's the
so-
theme of today's Who Tweeted?
Summer vacations.
Why wouldn't it be?
Summer vacations. Do you
All
want
right.
to start off?
I'll start off.
Great.
You meaning you want me to read?
Yes.
Okay. Just keeping this really on brand
Me too.
here.
Blue.
You're right. Did you plan that?
Yes.
Good. All right. So, keeping in theme of celebrity vacations, this is a celebrity who has tweeted about their vacation. The
Okay.
tweet is,
I'm not looking.
please don't.
Yeah.
The tweet is at, I can't reveal who she tagged because then that would help.
Okay, gotcha.
So, at blank,
Uh-huh.
spiked my Oreo shake to try to get me to not eat it because she's fat shaming me.
Oh,
Mhm.
interesting.
Any guesses?
Oh.
Context clues. You know how we do this.
Okay, Oreo shakes. Who likes Oreos? Probably Nabisco.
That's a competitor.
No, aren't Oreos Nabisco?
No, Oreos are Oreos.
Okay,
I mean, maybe they are.
I don't know. Is it, Abby Jacobson? She would drink it anyway. That was the first person I could think
I'm
of.
not really sure who Abby Jacob.
City.
Her last name's.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
That's sad. She wouldn't drink an Oreo shake. She's all about fitness these days.
She would drink an Oreo shake.
It's Kim Kardashian, who we should all continue to fat shame.
Oh.
Sorry, it's a political episode. I said it.
Oh.
And
you
I'm using the
went
term
there.
celebrity lightly, Kim Kardashian.
Wow. Okay. Well.
I know, I'm sorry. I
My
apologize. I
tweet-
shouldn't have said that.
My tweet is the tweet and also my reaction to what just happened. And
Okay.
the tweet is, I'm upset, 4 exclamation marks and a shark emoji.
Wait, say that again.
Okay. I'm upset, 4 exclamation marks and a shark emoji.
That's all I get?
Yeah.
I'm upset.
With 4 exclamation
All right.
marks and a shark emoji.
What celebrity is ever upset?
That's a good, no, that's good.
It could be someone who is out of work currently.
Somebody who throws tantrums.
Lindsay
Kind-
Lohan.
Nope. Close though. Kind of.
Katy Perry.
It's in the same genre but older.
What do you mean same genre? Celebrity genre?
Well, I guess Lindsay Lohan maybe doesn't. Katy Perry, it's like a
A singer?
yes.
Okay.
But
Who throws tantrums?
from a few years prior.
Oh, Cyndi Lauper.
No.
Whitney Houston.
No.
Uh,
After Whitney Houston. But before Katy
Aretha
Perry.
Franklin?
No, after. Okay, after in timeline, so newer than Whitney Houston,
Oh,
but
got it.
older than Katy Perry.
But older than Katy Perry. Got it. Is it
Sort of the sweet spot.
like an R&B situation?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a woman?
Yes.
Okay, great. Brandy?
You're never gonna get it.
Monica.
No.
The boy is mine?
No. You're so close.
Am I?
Mariah Carey.
I was close.
Yeah.
I was close.
A shark apparently showed up on Mariah Carey's vacation, and she was upset about it. She tweeted about it.
Who cares? So we both lost, and we'll drink.
You're so sour today. Is it because we're talking about vaginas?
I think so, and also like, I just don't care about celebrities. I've mentioned this before.
I know.
But that's okay.
Well, you better start caring. You
Why?
better start caring.
Because we've got Jessy Caron as our guest.
Before we bring her on, let's play her intro music.
Oh, we gotta get the band ready. We gotta get that band ready.
So please welcome to the stage half of the team of Welcome to My Vagina, Jessy Caron.
Hello. Leanna likes to let this entire intro go.
Okay, yeah. Welcome.
Thank you.
Jessy
Welcome.
and Rebecca.
And Rebecca has made it.
Hi, Rebecca. It's good to see you. Thank
Yeah,
you for being here today.
She's a little quiet. She's got a little cold.
Oh,
That's why she's drinking her tea.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
So.
Welcome to the show. We're so happy
Thank
to have
you.
you here. This is a great spot for her. I love your rose ice cream cone skirt.
Thank you.
I just thought they were simply ice cream.
No, it's a hybrid.
It is a hybrid. It's like a rosé. Leanna would know. A rosé ice cream cone situation. Speaking of rosé, we should offer you a drink.
I would
Can
love
we
a
get
drink.
beverage?
Yes.
Klaus will have something.
He'll
just,
poof it here.
he'll
Yeah,
poof it
whatever
here.
you want.
Anything.
I would love a champagne.
Oh,
L-
dropped it again. I'm
Something's-
sensitive to vibration.
Something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you.
Well, thank you.
You're so
Wow.
welcome. Thank you,
Thank you, Klaus.
And thank you for staying on brand.
Thank you.
with
Yes, thank
our
you.
champagne.
Sometimes people order the craziest things, and I think it's rude.
It is rude.
Mhm.
You're gonna come to our show and not drink champagne.
Exactly.
Weird things.
Yeah.
It's rude to our sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
Like a kumquat garnish.
Oh, we've never had
Never
that.
had that.
But I'm listening to that.
Yeah. So Jessy, thank you for being here. You and Rebecca, who unfortunately could not be here, are co-hosts. Well, you're right.
She's
She is
here.
here.
She's
She's
here.
here in spirit. Are co-hosts of a podcast called Welcome to My Vagina.
Yes.
And you guys, how long have you been doing the podcast?
The podcast is, the first one came out in January, but we started recording last November, so we're going to have our anniversary soon.
Nice.
Good.
Well, we know a little something about anniversaries because this is our second season. So if you have any questions for advice or how to like continue a really good show going into its third season, just let us know and
We'll find somebody that can help you.
well, I think I found someone.
Mm-hmm.
Please help me.
So tell me,
Teach us.
tell me what is Welcome to My Vagina all about?
Welcome to My Vagina is, it started 5 years ago actually as a web series. Our first episode was about cock rings,
Okay.
but it's evolved
Bring
since
those
then.
about those,
Yeah, nice.
right?
You know, I've never tried one,
Me either.
Why would you?
but I've made a rap about them.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give us a little? I'm gonna put you on the spot if I ask you.
Only because I can't remember the line.
It was
It's
5 years
okay.
ago.
It's
So.
Sure. I'm
But you
sure.
can find it on YouTube.
Yeah, where? Plug it.
YouTube, cock rings, welcome to my vagina. It'll come right up.
Ooh.
Just like hopefully a penis would in a
Yeah.
cock ring.
It'll come right up.
Oh, this is just to forewarn all the viewers.
Parents,
It's
earmuffs.
going to get worse from here.
Or better.
Better.
Okay.
I'd like to think better.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Depends on if you're left or right.
No, I was raised.
Ah.
Well, I was raised Republican, so I'm just letting.
And Christian.
It's the same thing.
Me too.
Yeah.
CCD. I honestly think that's what turned me non-religious.
Oh, really? See, it's what made me more spiritual because I was like, oh, y'all fools are crazy.
Bullshit.
I know what's going on. Hallelujah. Anyway,
So you
Anyway.
started 5 years ago, and then but the podcast you started.
It's
doing-
evolved into
Okay.
like a multifaceted thing, but we basically, the idea behind Welcome to My Vagina is to educate through laughter.
Mhm.
So we have kind of a roller coaster of emotions. We like to bring up topics that are important to us, you know, menstruation or reproductive justice or, you know, lots of things. Vulva, labiaplasty, and shame about our own like bodies.
yes.
But we also like to make queef jokes, you know, just to
Keep
kind
it
of
light.
keep it light.
Keep it light.
Light and airy.
Yeah, kind of neutralize it. The idea is to bring people in.
Yeah, bring people in.
Bring people in and like laugh and enjoy.
There you go.
I'm getting it. I'm getting
Exactly.
it.
We want people to learn, but like I personally think that people do that better if you can show them a positive side.
Yeah.
So that is all great.
Mm-hmm.
It's sounding a little political, just given the environment that
Ride that segue right into
the United States of America is in. Yes, no, maybe so.
Mm-hmm. Tramp.
Have you gotten any pushback from?
Oh,
Tell me, give me the juice.
We're like ready for more. Like Rebecca recently was like, should I turn my Instagram, my private one, private yet? And I was like, wait a little bit, we're not there yet. But on YouTube, I get a lot of pushback from like incels. We did a video on incels and we did a podcast on incels, and they were not happy with us.
Right.
Who wasn't happy?
Men. You know, they're generally
so
not
would you say the
happy with a lot of
overwhelming
things we're saying.
remarks that you're getting about you are from men? Like,
Oh,
the
yeah.
negative
Bad ones? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But we've had a lot of really great feedback from men who are like, I appreciate that are saying that we are learning things, but also don't feel attacked. And that is important to me. Is like, we're not alienating you. You know, it's time for you to sit down and shut the fuck up and listen, but you're still part of the conversation in some way. We still need to learn and move forward.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
But also, listen.
Yeah.
So what's been like your hardest challenge trying to get like your message and your platform out there, besides just like the men's, like the macho men's, like
I mean, I feel like that reinvigorates us, actually,
Yeah.
is the pushback. I mean, there's a moment of, like, humanism where you're like, am I saying the right thing? I want to make sure that I'm saying the right thing, but let's do more research and then move forward. But pushback is just simple. It's just distribution. We need more people.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bad PR is still PR.
Ooh, good point.
I'm a publicist.
Yeah, Braden's a publicist.
I'm a publicist. Not to make the show about me.
You're a
that's what
publicist.
the
We could use a
would.
publicist.
Yeah.
Well, I'm...
Maybe that's our problem.
Yeah.
We don't have a publicist.
No. I'm just...
That's so. When you started the podcast, you mentioned earlier that you started it in November of last year. Was there a reason that November last year was?
Something seems a
Did
little...
anything happen?
What happened last November?
It was the day the apocalypse started.
Got it.
You know, when
And I didn't
picked up
leave.
their-
I'm stuck here.
Oh my God!
No,
I get raptured up.
I thought I was doing it right.
You know, I respect you guys for not having boarded up windows.
Thank you.
Well, I just who's got the
I haven't
money,
seen
the
canned
time.
food.
I don't
We're
know,
all
money
stacked
to
up with canned food.
prepare for
Yeah.
Mondays. Yeah.
Yeah, it was right after the election, actually. Or no. Wait, what? Yes.
How far along are we now in this?
And actually,
It's a
was.
year and a half.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a year and a
I
half.
still feel like it was yesterday. I'm
I
still
do too.
crying every day.
Well, we started the videos after the election, and then the year after that, we started the podcast.
Right.
So, but it was in
okay,
Response.
got it.
response to Trump.
To the apocalypse, yeah.
To the
Okay,
apocalypse.
so I think we're about almost 2 years into the
January.
apocalypse.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
apocalypse.
I got
I like
new.
that. They're beautiful.
You said I wasn't
I
going to talk
thought you
about
were
it.
going to talk
Moving
about
on.
it.
Moving on to the apocalypse. Moving on. Okay.
Well, we were watching some of your videos earlier today. I love that. We were watching some of the like rap parodies. I think they're really funny and they're really well done. And I love that you're using
And
humor. To,
I love that they really attack the problem. Like they call out he who shall not be named right up in front. Like blank, be humble.
Yeah.
Blank, be humble.
We did start beeping. We bleeped out his name in the first like 4 episodes of our web series.
That's good.
And then Broad City did it, and I was like, kudos to you, but I had it first. I'm just not as popular.
You can still do it.
You're on your way. Shout out
know.
to Broad City.
I know, we
Broad
do love
City.
you. I can't even be mad. I'm just
Yeah.
glad that I had the same ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
exactly.
you go.
Exactly.
I was like, cool, I'm a genius.
Yeah.
All right, so what's next for your vagina?
So many things.
Yeah.
We're crushing it. I feel really good about what we're doing. We're booked until October with interviews. and people are starting to reach out to us, which is
Really?
super humbling.
Yeah.
We have an orgasm coach in Germany. We're going to Skype her in, and we're going to talk to her, which I have a lot of questions
Wait,
for her.
an orgasm coach.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean, and how are you going to learn via Skype? I feel like she needs to be here to.
Listen, I will go to Germany for that.
That's what I'm saying.
To,
Can I come?
excel. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I already
Can I?
If you get coached, yeah.
I just want to know more about how she coaches people and what it means to coach. I think she mostly has women, from what I read on her website, which is Beducated. But I think she mostly coaches women, and I think I'm curious about the psychology of what it means for a woman to orgasm versus a man, and how our society doesn't really. It's more about a man's pleasure than a woman's pleasure.
It's more about the whole act is getting to the finish line, the man's finish line.
Yes, yeah. So I'm curious to ask her questions about that.
That's great.
Yeah, we also have somebody who's doing a Hillary Clinton one-woman show about what happened to her after the election.
So many things.
Yeah, so we're killing it.
Yeah,
That's
and
good.
The podcast is under More Banana Productions, right? Which is an all-female production company.
It is. It's
That's
all
so
female.
great.
It's all women run.
That's really
Women
cool.
run.
So how do you feel working in that kind of environment? Do you like it? Have you worked in other kinds of environments?
Why do you love it?
I love it. I don't know. I mean, especially because the more research I do and the more I've been in rooms with men, I feel like I can walk into a room and that I'm being heard, and that I'm part of the conversation. I'm part of the room, and it feels safe.
So you're saying when you walk into a room with men, you don't feel that way?
I listen. I love men, and again, I never want to alienate them from the conversation. But I do feel like I am less heard in a room full of men. The more men there are in a room, the more I feel like I'm backed into a dark corner.
Can you share a specific example where you were in a room full of men and you weren't feeling like your authentic point of view was coming across? Because I think an issue that America has today is women are saying all these wonderful things, but how can each individual man apply it to their life in order to change their thought process?
Right.
Which will inevitably change America's thought process.
So I work in a science-y sort of place, and I work with mostly women. But I noticed the other day at work somebody was defending some scientific research that they did, and somebody in the audience asked the person who was presenting their research a question, and then another person in the audience started answering the question that wasn't directed to them, and it happened to be a man that did it, and it was just a good example of when somebody speaks for you, and it felt really disrespectful, and I think that was a really good example of I don't of that specifically happening, and that did happen to be a man that did it. It was just weird. I don't notice women really doing that.
Yeah.
Answering for other people.
Yeah.
Men have a tendency to think, and this is a societal thing that we've all been taught, and women also kind of just defer to men, but men are assumed to be experts on something. There was a study done, there was a talk done, and this woman asked everybody who here is an expert on pregnancy, and all of these people were normal everyday people off the street, and none of the women raised their hand, and most half of them had probably been pregnant before, and all the men raised their hands.
That does not sound...
They weren't doctors,
Yeah.
They just thought they knew.
Men are, their background or their experience is never questioned, but women have to talk about their experience, and they're never if a man's personality doesn't matter versus a woman's personality. For instance, with Hillary Clinton,
you present your information is really important.
What I love that you bring up Hillary Clinton because of obvious reasons, but when you look at someone's qualifications on paper, be it we don't know, man or woman or whatever, and then you bring them both into for an interview, let's say, and then the woman comes and has to defend or explain what's written on paper, and then a man comes into the interview and they don't even
their qualifications aren't questioned.
The qualifications, it's just assumed.
And a woman has to not be too aggressive, but also not too sweet, you know.
Why
There's
is
like a
that?
middle ground.
No, and not everyone's like that. I also work, obviously.
Yeah.
I also work with one.
Hashtag not all men.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying all of my things.
Of
We're like,
course.
not all of us.
Yeah.
We know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But any person that's being like, oh, not all people, it's like, okay, well, you're the one that made this about you.
Right.
Yeah.
You're the person that got offended. Like, we're not specifically speaking
Right.
about you, and if you think we are, then why?
Yeah, if you're getting defensive, that's
A bad
you're
sign.
the person who needs to
Yeah.
really
That's a bad
take a step
sign.
back and be
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't understand this person's experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is something I think we all need to do in this
Yeah.
political apocalypse.
Yeah.
Speaking of more political apocalypse, how do
Love
you feel?
your lips, by
Thank
the
you.
way.
All right. Okay. How do you feel
I'm
about
gonna need more puckering.
the whole Omarosa situation?
I honestly don't know too much about it.
Mhm.
I am a pop culture novice.
Isn't that crazy that you have to like consider politics to be a pop culture?
Yeah,
Like,
I guess that's true.
synonymous
It's not.
and- well,
it
it
is
is.
politics.
No, it in today's environment, it's the same
Mhm.
shit.
And honestly, this girl right here is your politics girl. We
I'm gonna reach out to her.
we're a great team, but she is very much, she loves politics and she's very much an academic, and I love how like people's psyches work and like how our social construct is. So we kind of match each other right. Plus I also like really making queef jokes, obviously.
Great. What do you think about it?
About Omarosa?
Mhm.
That's a very deep question because me and Omarosa go way, way back
Oh, yeah.
to
Saw
her
the picture.
her apprentice days. Oh, I've got her like signed book. I already have it. When she was on The Apprentice, I was like, she's crazy, she's mean, she's terrible, she's a bad soul. And then she went into the White House. I was like, this is even more crazy reality show in the White House. And then she was on Celebrity Big Brother. And I am a huge Celebrity Big Brother fan.
Great. So you changed your mind?
I think a little. I mean, she came in really strong and I didn't want her to go all the way. But she like gave us clues as to what was happening into the White House. Like, we didn't know. So I was interested, and it piqued my interest. So I think her strategy, and I think her publicist and her manager really helped her in terms of her career arch to launch this book. And so now I'm like, I bought the book, and
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
just
read
bought
it.
it in the green room.
Well, it was a gift
Yeah, from her.
from her
Lovely
personally.
wrapping paper.
But I think what she did by going into the Situation Room and recording her conversation of her being fired, I have mixed feelings about it because in terms of American safety and security clearance, it was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But like, she's not the first one to do it.
Mhm.
And also, if the President of the United States is going to essentially allow that to happen, it's not on her. It's not on her. And everyone in there should be bugged and should hear what's going on with this American president trying to order a Coke while he's talking to like Kim Jong-un. We need
Well,
to
he's
hear this
sponsored
shit.
by Coke.
Well, so are we. And I'm not sitting here like talking to North Koreans like demigod of cultural defiance mechanism. See all those big words that I put together.
The word salad.
That makes you seem more smarter and more political.
Well,
Mad at it.
speaking of all these politics, I got a little game for you too.
Okay.
Are you ready to play a
Sorry.
game?
Oh, I just also wanted to point out that Klaus has just sent me via air
Oh.
another.
He's such a good man.
He's so good.
Such a good man. See? Hashtag not all men.
Not all men. Klaus is a great man and a great feminist.
Mhm.
Oh,
Don't look at the answers.
Yeah. Okay. What is this game?
Women
And-
are cheaters.
Women. I
Women
hate
cannot
women.
be trusted. That is
Never.
true.
Not in today's
That is
world.
true.
Not in today's world. Look at Eve. I usually win these games.
You usually lose, but
cool. I'm excited to win.
okay.
No,
So
I always win.
Women are smart.
women are smarter, but they can't be trusted.
Where are you going?
I need a pen.
Oh. Did we mention our producers were on vacation? It is the month of
Sometimes I
August.
just like to leave the shot. Okay, we're gonna play a game called Right or Left. I'm gonna give you the question, and then you raise your hand.
Right or
and
left
I'll-
hand?
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
And
Something tells me it does.
it doesn't. I wish it did, but it doesn't.
Okay.
And then you'll answer. Now, usually I allow you to say either right or left as the answer, but these have more specific answers. For example, if I were to say like, the shop owned by Ned Flanders. You don't. I didn't think you would know this, but the answer is Leftorium. So you see what I mean? So it's not just left; it's actually a full answer.
Yeah, I know how you like to like.
Okay.
Oh dear God, you're gonna win.
I didn't know Ned Flanders and Leftorium.
The other thing is, you cannot ask questions during the game.
I just have to say left or right.
You just have to say left or no. You
No.
have to you got to say the full answer.
Oh, Christ on a cracker.
I think you'll figure it
You'll
out.
get it.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Not that Christ is cursing, but
Cracker.
You can
cool.
Can't say that. So
No.
right or left. The game has begun.
Okay.
90-degree angle.
Right angle.
Yes, you gotta raise your hand.
Right angle.
Yes.
Why should it be a left angle? No question.
No. Why can't? So minus
Points are
10
deducted.
points
Yeah, I
from
know how this
Raven.
goes. I know
Okay.
how this goes.
An unpopular Nicolas Cage movie about the rapture. Raise your hand.
This movie.
National Treasure.
No!
No. No, the answer was
Left Behind.
Damn it!
But you already answered the wrong answer to begin with.
No, I've read the entire
Doesn't matter, you
series.
You didn't get it. You didn't get
I
it.
got it.
Sit down, Mel.
No. Lisa Lopez.
That's it?
You can raise your hand and take a guess. Lisa.
Left hand.
Left, not hand, but
Leg.
sorry, the answer is left eye. Lisa Left Eye Lopez from
Oh,
TLC.
fuck TLC. Oh my god, I'm ashamed.
Okay.
Like the network?
Stop watching.
No. The Beastie Boys claimed you had to fight for this.
You're right.
2?
Party.
Yes!
This is a women's run game, and I'm not okay with
You
it.
gotta fight for your right to party. Okay, Flying Brothers.
Oh!
Damn
Damn it!
The Flying Right Brothers.
Yes, you got it. Okay.
WRIGHT.
Okay.
Just have to clarify.
Spelling lessons.
The side to which one should pass the duchy.
Left.
Yes, the left-hand side.
Left-hand
Pass the duchy to the left-hand side.
Never, I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's a song.
Pass that Dutch. Is it Missy Elliott?
No.
That's a question. Add points. Because you have to add it though.
Okay. Internet fascists.
How did he get bonus points? Damn it!
He didn't. He got him.
Oh.
The right wing, bright part,
Specifically,
bright part.
the
The
I didn't hear the
right,
question.
internet fascists.
the right,
Yeah,
the Bill of Rights.
Alt-right.
All right. Wow.
You guys are bad.
Klaus got me drunk.
My dominant hand.
Left.
Nope.
No, it's point for me. She's literally writing with her right
Oh, she is.
Okay, a movie starring Daniel Day-Lewis in a wheelchair.
Wait, what?
hand.
Because I immediately thought 1984, but that doesn't have left or right in it. I don't know.
The Leftovers.
No.
No.
It's a show on HBO.
Yeah,
that's gonna maybe he
unfortunately,
guest
that's
starred.
not
That is
one of
incorrect.
I just tried.
She said movie.
It was My Left Foot
See, it's
Same
not listening.
thing.
and Seeking Asylum. Seeking Asylum.
You're right.
It is a right. You have a right to seek asylum.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. I knew that one.
Yeah, okay, so Jesse got 3 right. And Brayden also got 3 right.
Tiebreaker.
Bonus round.
Well,
Oh,
That
I
one.
have a million
the
points
problem is
deducted.
that Brayden asked questions during the
Oh, so
game.
you lose.
So he
Sucker.
lost. So Jesse, you won.
Woo!
Yes.
What did she win?
Women's equality.
This
Yeah.
hair clip.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
See, what if I would have won? What was I going to do with that?
Put it in your hair.
Yeah.
I don't
exactly.
need a hair clip. Because I'm a man.
Oh. All right. Well, that's all the game we have for
That's
today.
it?
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh.
We should do plugs, and
Well,
then
what
it's
now?
time to go party.
Okay. Oh! I want to say happy birthday to my very best friend in the entire world, Adam Andrew Rios. He's
I
turning.
thought I was your best friend.
Ooh.
My other best friend, I have a lot.
Yeah.
Have you seen my list? My best friends list?
Yes, I've seen it.
It's
It's like a tier instead of a.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. It's basically as long as Omarosa's book. He is turning 30 today.
Happy birthday, Adam.
Happy birthday. That's not my plug, I was just saying.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your plug?
I also have another plug. I will be on an episode of the NYC's Talk Radio next month.
That's right.
Talking about, I don't really know yet, me.
Great.
So I'm really excited about that.
Would you like to plug some wonderful things?
Yeah,
that have
sure.
coming down the pipeline.
Check out our podcast on More Banana Productions, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play. Check out my videos on YouTube. Get us on iTunes at Welcome to My Vagina, Twitter at Welcome to My Vag. Letter limits. FranklyRebecca.com if you want some cool bloggins. Yeah.
Very cool.
So remember early in the episode when she was like, we just started coming in November. And I was like, well, we can give you some advice.
Oh yeah, she's been doing it.
I'm actually thinking I'm gonna take that back.
Yeah.
And
I can help you guys.
I think you can help. I think you can help us.
Yeah.
So apologies.
Great.
And now
It's cool. I'm used to men thinking that they're far ahead of me.
that's
Like I don't know what I'm talking
no,
about.
you're totally right. You're totally right.
Also, give us money on Patreon.
Ooh.
Oh,
Please.
Patreon. Where's that?
We'll
We have
talk
so
about
many
it later.
sponsors.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll write you guys a list.
Thank you.
Let's
thank
get
you.
the band
We're
ready
almost
for
famous.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, I have literally that sign above my door right now. Honestly.
Nice.
I want to plug this episode. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's pretty good. And that's it.
That's it. Wait, where can we find you? What train are you on these days? Remember?
Oh, today, well, the 2 and 3 trains are not running into the Bronx today, so you won't find me on those.
But you don't. Where are you going to the Bronx for?
Just to hang out. I'm just saying I won't be on either of those trains, so you might be
So
able
you
to
can't find her.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we'll see you next time.
Oh, happy Saturday.
Happy
Be
Saturday.
safe. Be kind to one another. Stealing that from Ellen DeGeneres. And also love women.
Yeah.
Please.
Love women in their vaginas.
Consensually though.
Yeah, consensually.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dance out of the frame.
I gotta beat.
Thanks.
You had 28 viewers.
I did?